guys doing today? Today's game is between the Sacramento Condors and the Mexico City Diablos. So, for Mexico City, they're tied with Orlando for the second wild card, but Orlando has a slight advantage based on recent standings. Actually, it's based on power rankings and how teams did. So, yeah, alright. So, Sacramento is 1-3. They're tied with Dublin for 13th. But Dublin has the edge on them. Same thing, power rankings. But they can win this game. They could go above Dublin and take 13th for themselves and drop Dublin to 14th. Also, I want a disclaimer this video. I'm only giving you the previews of this one. Unfortunately, I can't broadcast the game, this game. I actually might be able to sometime in the future of this game. So, yeah, okay, so I'll probably join you about the third quarter, I'd say. Maybe a little more. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this game. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Sacramento Condors and the Mexico City Diablos. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they enter play here. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. More now to return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Goff. And his pass incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be scooped up by Condors will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From the gun on 3rd. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Cousins. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On play action, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Mexico City football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. Here's Goff. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Following the interception, Cousins dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Cousins now on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a give to Fournette. And some space here. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Fournette on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He hits White, complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Off the play fake, Cousins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the 2nd, 3rd down conversions. So they got 1 there.
All right, now we're going to go.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Working out of the gun, Cousins, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down it away and bring up 2nd down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Fournette. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline, talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Moore now on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Goff on 3rd down. Got him in. He finds Sanders. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Goff now 8 of 11 in this 1st half. He's got it 1st and 10. Again, Goff. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll kick things off with one of the best rivalries in football. The New York Giants on the road in Big D, and that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Jordan Howard has found the end zone twice, 2 touchdowns for him. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte, and they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Kareem Hunt with a touchdown run. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. His guys have the lead as we send you back down to Mexico City. We say hola once again to Senor God and Senor Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down, here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now it's gone. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Goff now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Goff. Throwing deep here for Coleman. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Left side here to Sanders. Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On 1st down, Goff. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. That's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. That was second down throw for Cousins. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back now in Mexico City. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run again with Ajayi. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here now the offense heading back out there. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Cousins. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 15 and a first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To the air again. It's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Here's Cousins. And Davis with it left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This is Ajayi. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Goff on first down. Open man is Uzama. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Now it's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target?
Okay, guys, if you can hear me, I'm back.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation.
And so, looks like someone fumbled. All right, it's third down and 6.
This will be 3rd and 6.
Mexico City.
They'll run it now.
Heading it off.
And he'll push this forward.
And Sanders is injured for Mexico City. We'll check his status a little bit later as it's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to kick
Wade
it
to punt it away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
And that goes in the back of the end zone for a touchback. Let's see. There can be a game winner. Kirk Cousins passing today, 10 completions at 19, 136 in passing yards, 1 touchdown pass today.
It's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop
First down.
or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range.
Hit as he throws. It is incomplete. And Aaron Donald's hurt for Mexico City. That could be a huge loss.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if they
2nd down and 10. Sorry about that. Cousins throws right side, and it's caught by Stephon Diggs. He'll get down to the 49-yard line, and it's a first down. Less than a minute to go in the game. Cousins dumps it off, but it's incomplete. Clock stops at 48 seconds.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd down and 10 for Sacramento at their own 49.
Now
Cousins.
Now he's
Throws deep, and it is caught at the 15-yard line. And a timeout's called by Mexico City. That's their last timeout of the half. And if they wanted to do a game-winning field goal, they can't. Mexico City can't ice the kicker. Well, normally I would wait I would chew the clock down. So I would run it here. I would go for the run the clock down, get your field goal team on. So Verrett will take the handoff, and we'll get down to 10. Why are you calling a timeout? I'm telling you the logical situation. That's delusional to call a timeout there. Mexico City has no timeouts left. 2nd and 5. Handing it off. Fournette spins his way down at the 3. And timeout's called by Sacramento.
Called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the offense takes the timeout.
First down at the 3.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Cousins to hand it off. Fournette trying to punch it in, and he'll lose 2.
Yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before.
I would get my field. If I was Sacramento, I would get my field goal team on. All right, he gets tackled there. But get your field goal team on.
So the field goal unit is on the field.
5, 4, 3, 2. Kick is up. And it is good, and Sacramento wins the game.
And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
So,
a road win in the
Sacramento
League. Charles, you never take that
goes up to 2 and 3.
No matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one
Sacramento's 2 and 3, moves up to 14, tied with Chicago for 13th.
So for Sacramento
and for Mexico City,
victory as it gets them back to 2 and 4
with the loss, it gets them down to 2 and 2.
For a date with customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop below 500 to 2 and 3 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked this video, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter for trades, pickup, ads, and drops, and injury news. And don't forget, the Derby is coming up next at 7 o'clock Eastern. Anyway, thank you for watching.